What's up, YouTubers? This is Fanimation XB, and this is going to be a video response to Patrick Butler's rant video on the Tom and Jerry Spotlight collection he had done since I think last month or this month, and I pretty much enjoyed the rant that he did. He did a pretty good job at it. Yeah, I do agree that the Spotlight collection. But the third volume, is not worth checking out because, for one thing, is the short His Mouse Friday is left edited, cropping out that thick-lipped cannibal at the end, as well as the two shorts, Mouse Cleaning and Casanova Cat, not being on the release either because, due to black stereotypical gags that Warner was afraid to leave intact on those shorts because, of controversy. Which is pretty stupid, They should have put those two shorts to put in the complete set, as well as leave His Mouse Friday uncut. In other words, they should have done the disc replacement program for it, but they didn't. They were acting like assholes, man. But but let's get on to this video. Now, like I said, this is a video response to Patrick Butler's Tom and Jerry Spotlight collection rant, which I saw that he did. and this is what I'm going to say. Now, for those who have heard about that Warner Home Video is going to be releasing next year in the spring, which will be around either March, April, or May, or either early June, they're going to release, that Warner Home Video is going to release the second volume for Tom and Jerry Golden Collection. Volume 1 was already released since last year, 2011, in October, and next year we're going to see Volume 2. Now, here's what I'm going to say. I'm already getting high hopes on Volume 2 because, for one thing, is that this release is going to have the original uncut version of Mouse Cleaning, not only just uncut, but also left with its original remastered with its original opening and closing titles, I heard. So fortunately, Mouse Cleaning is going to be included in that release, and also hopefully the other cartoon, Casanova Cat, will be included too, left uncut. And since Mouse Cleaning is being remastered with its original opening and closing titles, I'm already getting hopes on the other Tom and Jerry shorts in the late 40s and early 50s, like, for example, Tom and Jerry and the Hollywood Bull, or Texas Tom, or whatever. I don't care which ones, but it's just that I'm just getting high hopes on the ones that on the others being remastered on the second volume with their original opening and closing titles, remastered to the shorts, all restored the way they were shown originally. And also I'm getting high hopes on the cartoon His Mouse Friday being left uncut this time. Just hope they will improve it by putting in a they'll improve Volume 3 of Spotlight Collection by this time leaving His Mouse Friday uncut, and also this time leaving Casanova Cat uncut too. I mean, not just only uncut, but also to be released on Golden Collection Volume 2. But I know Mouse Cleaning will be left uncut eventually. They will. That's the only thing I heard. That's the only thing I heard from Volume 2. But hopefully, I just hope, when this comes out, the two shorts, His Mouse Friday and Casanova Cat, I'm already getting high hopes that they're going to be left uncut. Because if they're the edited versions, like His Mouse Friday still being edited, then I'm really going to be pissed off about it. And I won't recommend it. And so Patrick Butler, if His Mouse Friday is still edited on the so Patrick Butler, let's get high hopes that the second volume for Tom and Jerry's Golden Collection Volume 2 will be an improvement over Volume 3. Let's hope. And I'm also hoping that it will be released in the spring. Let's hope. Because if it isn't, then you're going to do a rant, like you said in that Spotlight Collection rant video that you did. Yeah, let's just hope. I'm already getting high hopes on that. And also another thing I want to know is that I want to put in a note for you, Patrick Butler, is that not only that the Golden Collections are going to include all the 114 Hanna-Barbera versions of Tom and Jerry, the originals, but also they will include the Gene Deitch and Chuck Jones era of Tom and Jerry cartoons, I heard. That's what I heard on the Stu show from early this year. They said that they're going to include the Gene Deitch and the Gene Deitch and Chuck Jones versions as well. So we're basically not just only going to get all the ones from Hanna-Barbera, but also the ones from the last two eras. Also the ones from the 60s, made by Gene Deitch and Chuck Jones. I do find that the Gene Deitch versions to be terrible because, you know, they lack humor and they lack the timing and stuff like that which ruined Tom and Jerry, you know, in my opinion. Didn't like those. But I will say that the Chuck Jones versions are decent. Yeah, there are some people that that are not fans of the shorts because they find Chuck Jones's versions not being the same as Hanna-Barbera's and not as good. But I don't give a crap about that because for one thing, is that they're made by Chuck Jones. I love Chuck Jones. He's my favorite Looney Tunes director, and I liked how he did a decent job at the Tom and Jerry cartoons. Yeah, they were kind of slow, but they were still funny. At least they were funnier than. At least they were funny and were an improvement over Gene Deitch's. Yeah, that's Ben Looney. I noticed when he did his top 11 cartoons he didn't like. He hates actually. He said he didn't like them, but I like them. I like them myself. So it's because they're decent. But I'm also hoping that the Volume 4 release of Tom and Jerry Golden Collection, in which the third volume is going to have the rest of the Hanna-Barbera Tom and Jerry shorts. Well, I'm hoping that the fourth volume, containing Gene Deitch and Chuck Jones Tom and Jerry shorts, will have the Chuck Jones era of Tom and Jerry cartoons left in full screen, because the original complete DVD release of the Chuck Jones Tom and Jerry shorts unfortunately had the cartoons cropped in widescreen, and which got me a lot of anger because I wanted to have the shorts remastered, which they are remastered on there, but they cropped them in widescreen, which you lose picture, you know. It's just stupid, you know. That's what I noticed on a Rant video that Flickr98 did, and I was pretty angry about it, you know. Cutting off most parts of the picture. Yeah. But at least it's not as bad as the first two Superstars DVDs with Bugs and Daffy, you know, which they had their widescreen crops, you know, way worse than the ones from the Chuck Jones Tom and Jerry shorts. Well, that's going to be it. So this is just my video response to you, Patrick Butler. So I hope that you enjoy. So I'm hoping that Volume 2 of Tom and Jerry Golden Collection will be an improvement over Spotlight Collection Volume 3. And I'm also hoping for the Chuck Jones era of Tom and Jerry cartoons on the fourth volume to be remastered, left in full screen completely. So, see you later.